the Wellness Committee, and over the past year we've been asking students how they practice wellness.
Hi, I'm Matt Matsuda. I'm the academic dean here at the Honors College. So if I'm practicing wellness, that can be something like when I find I'm not practicing wellness, it can also be like this. Wellness is something that if you don't practice, you're going to find out pretty soon why you need to practice wellness. It's not an idea, it's not something that someone tells you to do. If you don't practice it, then you crash and burn. I've certainly done that a few times in my life, and I think pretty much everybody has. And you don't want to do it more than you have to.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm a senior at the Honors College, and today I'm going to show you a grounding technique that I use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count some things that I can see, some things that I hear, some things that I can touch. I can see a squirrel, I see a lamppost, some things that I can hear. I hear traffic in the distance. Some things that I can reach out and touch. I can reach out and touch this tree. I use grounding as a technique to keep me present in the moment and to help me relieve stress. I think it's important to practice wellness because along with other elements like your academics and maybe athletics, you should keep your mental state healthy because that's really what matters in the end.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a freshman at the Honors College. Ways that I practice wellness often involve mindfulness exercises, which I use when I get really overwhelmed or when I'm stressed and my mind is racing. There are recordings online that you can find really easily that help you to kind of slow down your thoughts and offer you a way to kind of practice compartmentalizing, to focus on a certain task at a certain time so that you don't get overwhelmed. Just easily pull it up on my computer, and then I'm able to take 10 minutes myself to just practice my wellness and just really help improve my day if I'm having a really stressful day. Practicing wellness is just as important as your physical health. If you're not mentally healthy, you can't be at your best and you can't be at your happiest.
Hi, I'm Kara Amos. I'm an academic advisor here at the Honors College. So wellness to me is putting everyone else aside and putting yourself first. So one way that I practice wellness is going to the gym and lifting some weights.
Hi, my name's Donnell Young, and I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications here at the Honors College. And when I think about wellness, for me, the first thing that comes to mind is breathing, deep breathing. I feel like if I can take a moment, take a deep breath, then everything gets a little bit better. And so one of the places I've learned breathing techniques is in yoga classes. I'm not particularly bendy, but I find that even if I just sit there and breathe, the day is better.
Why do you think it's important to practice wellness?
I think that especially in college we undergo a lot of stress and just a lot of things are happening, and by practicing wellness we really provide an outlet for our emotions and whatever we're feeling. So yeah, it's just really important to take care of ourselves by practicing wellness.
Hi, my name's Asada. I'm a sophomore in the Honors College. One of the ways that I practice wellness is through my artwork and my crocheting. And that works for me because focusing on something with my hands really calms me down and lets me forget about what's bothering me, what's stressing me. So I think that it's really important for everyone to find what works for them because college is such a strenuous environment that it's very easy to get lost and overwhelmed, and so having something that grounds you and relaxes you is very important.
When I think about practicing wellness, 3 things come to mind, things that I always talk to my daughters about: sleeping, eating, exercising. Seems to me if you do all those 3 things, everything else pretty much falls into place. I practice wellness because I want to feel good. I want to be the best me I can be.
So what are some ways that you practice wellness? I practice wellness by rock climbing and doing integral healthy yoga as a way to take care of myself, as well as being able to be more present for other folks, especially because I'm a therapist.
So why do you practice wellness? Why is it important?
Practicing wellness is important for many reasons, both for being yourself, being able to function in the world that's around us, and also because when you are well, the other people around you are also going to be well. You are setting a standard for other people to follow by being a leader. And so that's one of the things I've always seen about you and the work that you've done.
The Honors College and Wellness Committee relies on our embedded peer mental health educators from the Office of Health Outreach, Promotion, and Education. Our embedded peer mental health educators help to inform the Wellness Committee on how we can go about better offering access to wellness and our wellness agenda.
So one of our goals on the Wellness Committee is to dismantle some of the stigmas surrounding mental health. And something that we do is we view wellness as a holistic topic and look at 9 different dimensions of wellness and how they all contribute to balance in our lives.